I don't know why I even bother because I don't get any viewers on YouTube. YouTube doesn't like me. They don't like what I stand for. They think that I'm a bigot. But here we are. Here we are, doing YouTube a favor anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Lord willing, what'll happen is because of the so many, like the huge number of people who are on YouTube, we'll get more viewers this way. All right, so we're gonna scrape a government website. So how do we do this? This is this type of thing is very interesting. I'm not an expert at web scraping by any means, but it shouldn't be that hard. So first of all, let me pull up the site. First of all, let me move you guys over. Got a chat open. Hey, everybody. Got the chat open. Got both my chats open. I need to keep OBS front and center as well so I can... okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up the site that we want to... So first of all, what do we want to what do we want to scrape? Well, we want to scrape data off of my local county government website. So we got a new tab here on Brave, and you know what? What do we actually? Let me share with you. I'm going to share with you my entire display, but first I want to make sure that I don't have any sensitive information open. So I'm going to go ahead and open a new workspace. Cursor. Got it. I'm going to open let me get my terminal open here. Okay. Clear my terminal out. And now I think I can just show you my whole screen by doing Mac OS screen capture. Okay, I want my LG monitor. Yeah, go ahead and display my LG Ultrafine. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and make this much more inaccessible to you guys. Now, a few problems are going to happen here. A, the text is going to be tiny, itty bitty for you, but we're going to go ahead and make it. I'm going to do my best. All right, so this is my my left monitor here, and first of all, we need to create a new. Let's go to my code directory. Okay, and let's go ahead and pull up the website. Okay, so. The county that we're going to be scraping is Harford County Government. So that's this. All right. So if you are not familiar with government websites, they're almost always terrible. And this is no exception. And first of all, what's going on here? Well, we want to know about government, yeah, and we want to know about, well, agendas and minutes are probably something we want to grab. We want to grab, let's see, county council. Let's see about that. So, I mean, like, just as a human being navigating this website, it's not fun. But really, probably what we want at the end of the day is we probably want to be grabbing agendas off the agenda center. Now, as you can see, this is terrible. It's just terrible because like it's kind of inscrutable if you're not already a government person with like knowledge of what's going on in the government, right? So like, what is CAB? I don't know. What is this Abingdon CAB agenda? Let's find out. Community Advisory Board. Okay, so this is an agenda that they have. Aaron Penman is one of the council people who put together this agenda, I suppose. Abingdon, Emerton, Riverside, Belcamp. So these are 5 different areas. So like this is the type of document we'd want to be scraping and archiving and indexing. And really what we would like to be doing is kind of summarizing. But this doesn't make any sense without context, right? So high level, we want to get as much data off the site as we can, and we want to do it regularly. in addition to getting data off the site regularly, we then want to contextualize that using some language models. But we're not going to get there today. If we can just scrape some of this stuff, that would be great. Now, what I really want, I mean, agendas are fine, but I know that they film the meetings. So county council, they should be filming the meetings. So Harford TV, wow, harfordtv.org. Do they have an archive schedule? Let's see what their schedule is. I will say this. It's cool that Harford TV has got Jesus, Helping Hands Ministry, probably Christian, LS. I don't know what LS is. What is the LS Revival Center? Reviving the Whole Man. Yeah. Restoring Faith, Shekinah Temple of Christ. I just love how much refreshing word. I love how much Christian stuff is going on in my local television network. But that's not what I want. What I want is, oh, wow, there's a meeting tonight. Adequate Public Facilities Advisory Board. Agendas and minutes. View most recent agendas. Okay, view most recent minutes. Let's see about this. Now what is this? Laserfish. What is Laserfish? You're the gateway to our Laserfish Document Center. Let's Google what that is. Maybe Laserfish API. Does that exist? Okay. Oh my gosh, this is bad. What is Laserfish? Can somebody just tell me? Let's find out. Say hello to Process Automation Enterprise Content Management. Enables teams to work efficiently. Okay. So this is probably terrible enterprise software that somebody sold to our government at probably an extraordinary cost. You know, God only knows how long ago. Okay. But this is nice because this is kind of just a table that we can pull from. All right, but those are minutes. What else do we got? Minutes. Do we have presentations, minutes, fiscal notes, documents? Wow. I bet I could scrape all this stuff. County Council, Department of Public Works, Engineering, Planning, and Zoning. So, okay, but again, I really want the videos from the meetings. So, I mean, let's just Google that, right? So, Harford County Government, County Council meeting video. Okay, yeah. Video gallery, there it is. All right. Okay, great. And this is pretty up to date, right? So, we've got December 19th, a 2-hour video. December 12th, a 58-minute video. December 5th. Okay, great. So, so now we have a URL where we can go to get videos, and we've got a list of videos here. So, what do we want to use for? So, okay, totally naive approach, right? Totally naive approach. I want to scrape some stuff off the internet. Just prototype this. Can I get a inspector, please? So let's pull up our inspector. All right. So first of all, we can use JavaScript, right? So can I grab an element here? Well, first of all, let's see what this element is. Got it. I wonder what kind of API calls happen here. So we just want to understand what's happening on this page a little bit. So if we load it up, and let's go to XHR, and if I click on like a year, oh wow, so they load all this content up for all of these. That's actually kind of nice. Look how snappy that is. I mean, just look how snappy it is clicking on different ears. That's exactly how it should be done. So good for them. Anti-forgery. All right. Load content collection. ID. Whoa, interesting. Payload. Content container IDs. Huh. Bot home.html. What are all these things? Org hash. QA bots for org. Playlist. No. All right. So want to, so when I refresh the page, this is the stuff that's happening here. First of all, let's just stop it. Can we clear it? Yeah. All right. Now let's record it again. And now we refresh. And it's exactly the same thing. Duh. Because this is just what. I wonder what this 404. So first of all, when I click on one of these videos, oh, it brings it up.
Good evening, Chair. Calls to order public hearings for Resolution 04023.
Oh, this is obnoxious.
Council, we have Mr. Larry Richardson from the...
Okay. Swagit.com. What is Swagit? Okay. Deliver world-class digital experiences, free up time with full-service video streaming and on-demand solution for local governments. I cannot believe they named this Swagit. All right. All right. Okay. This sucks, right? But I mean, okay. So this sucks because it's like this built-in video player. We're gonna have to figure out how to scrape it. And so first of all, what do we want to accomplish here? Let's pull up iTerm. Okay, let's just make a new directory and we'll call it gov scraping. All right, then we're gonna make a just an MD document. We just want to make a readme.md because I want to basically so what do we want to accomplish here? Scraping videos from Harford County Council. Okay, and that's going to be the title of this document. And then what do we want to do? So high level, we want to grab all the videos. Let's just say we want to grab the most recent video. Videos and store them somewhere. We want to grab yeah, that's what we want to do. Here's the video gallery. That has a list of links. Okay, so like the totally naive approach here would be to like script something in JavaScript that just like traverses the DOM. But I suspect there's a better way of doing it. I've heard of this thing called Puppeteer that I never use. It's a Node.js library which provides a high-level API to control Chromium over to the DevTools protocol. Puppeteer runs in a headless mode by default, but can be configured. Yeah, I don't really want to write this in JavaScript. I think is what I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, I think I'm trying to avoid writing this in JavaScript. I wonder if anybody does web scraping in Elixir. Web scraping in Elixir. Wow. Okay, somebody's doing it. Yep, new Elixir project, obviously. Crawly is a web scraping framework used to create the spider. Floki is a library for parsing and manipulating HTML documents. Terrific. Crawly, high-level web scraping, crawling and web scraping framework. Never heard of this. That's cool. What is SUP? What is the SUP flag? Mixed new SUP. Skeleton. To generate an app with a supervision tree and an application callback. Interesting. Why do we need a supervision tree and an application callback in this case? What is an application call? Sup option can be given to generate OTP application skeleton, including a supervision tree. Normally an app is generated without a supervisor and without the app callback. Why do we want that? Why do we want that? Okay, well let's just go ahead and follow this here. Let's see how this works. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and just so that has a list of links. First, like like first pass, grab each link, download or store them with metadata, additional passes, check if we already stored them, and if not, store them. You know, do that daily, right? That's basically how often we want to do that. Do that daily. Now, that's like kind of step one, and then sort of step two would be, you know, for each stored link, go to the page, grab the video and the docs, store those. Where? Yeah, I mean, so realistically here, right? If we want to send this to, if we want to deploy, I mean, what I need is a whiteboard, right? Because if I had a whiteboard, you know, basically the architecture would be something like architecture, right? You're gonna want, whoops, I'm gonna go ahead and just. So for example, right, you're gonna want like S3 asset storage. Do you use S3 for videos? S3 for video? Depends on your traffic. If you have low traffic, yeah, we have low traffic. Few videos, yeah, okay. So you can use S3 for, okay. So for videos and documents, we're gonna want like a Postgres database for asset metadata, meaning title, dates, IDs, etc., URL, etc. Right. We're gonna want you know, a scraping application. Probably Elixir, since that's what we're writing it in. I had a list, so I mean, like when I was thinking about what to do today, I put together a list. I was like, okay, so like naive approach is just scraping it with JavaScript, right? And then there's something like Puppeteer, which I'd read about. I didn't know what it was built in. It's a JavaScript driven headless browser. Okay, so we're probably still going to need something like that, but unless this crawly thing just works. And then so it was like vanilla JavaScript, like JavaScript headless browser, Elixir because it's what I like to use, Ruby because I've done web scraping in Ruby before, and then there's like the I want to learn a new technology option, which would have been like, okay, let's see if we can do this web scraping in Rust or something like that, right? Okay, but we're not going to do that, so probably Elixir. Okay, so now we're talking about architecture. We got the S3. We want to get a asset storage. We want to get a Postgres database for asset metadata. Want to have a scraping application. So I mean, full disclosure here, I've already got an Elixir application living in Fly.io, but I'm not going to use that today because I really just want to see if I can kind of proof of concept this locally. So locally, you know, for a local proof of concept, right? Local proof of concept. We just want to store metadata in PostgreSQL, right? Well, you know, it's really one. We want to scrape metadata from. Let's see if we can get done the index and be the show view or the detail view. Let's call it the detail view. For each video, for each asset, and then we want to store that metadata in PSQL. That would be a great start. And then like a third would be basically scraping the video file off the detail view and scraping PDFs and other docs off the detail view. And then like, where do we store those? I mean, it doesn't really matter where we store them. We can store them in the file structure like that. Like, cause what I don't want to do is waste my time getting S3 set up, getting like things in production. We're not doing this in production. We're just doing this for a proof of concept so we can all learn together. All right. So this is kind of what we're trying to accomplish. But so now, so step one, let's see about this, this little crawly situation. All right. So mix new quick start SUP. I'm not going to call it quick start. Whoops, I need to move that readme into government scraping. Readme, gov scraping. Cool. All right, now I'm going to cd into gov scraping. And I'm going to go ahead and just, I don't want to call it quick start. Let's call it just, I don't know, crawler. Or I don't know. I hate it. I don't like naming this right now. Harco Miner. Harco Miner. For some reason, I feel like, what is okay. I'd like to understand what this means. Generated without a supervisor and no. Okay. So, I mean, what? Okay, let's go look at the code. The sup option. Yep. Let's look at the sup option. Supervision app. If ops create file, mod file name, application.ex, define .application. Okay. Okay, so we're creating an application module in the case of if it's a sup app. Is that all? Extra applications, logger, sup app. What is that? Let's see what that says. Okay. So it writes a .app file. .app file is a file containing Erlang terms that defines your application. Mix automatically generates this file based on your mix.exs configuration. In order to generate a .app file, Mix expects your project to have both app and versions keys. Furthermore, you can... none of that stuff matters. We're just going to follow along the documentation here and see how far it gets. Did we already run it? No, we didn't run it. Can I get a... Mix new. Okay, we're gonna call it Harford County HC Miner with the supervision. Application name must start with a lowercase ASCII letter followed by. Okay, I need an underscore here. HC Miner. Great. Test. Great. Cool. We want to fetch dependency. We got to go into mix.exs. I'm gonna ahead and add these deps. Oops, I'm using Vim. Oops, I need to. Sorry, I haven't been using Vim in a while, so. Okay, cool. And now we want to mix deps.get. Cool. All right, now we want to create a spider. All right, so def module books to scrape. Lib crawly example, books to scrape. All right, so inside our lib, inside our HC Miner, we're going to do something called council meeting scraper.ex. Let's say index scraper. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. And we're going to def module here. Whoops. Guys, I'm sorry. This is not going to work. I'm going to use my regular. All right, so this is my regular text editor, Cursor, and we're going to open a folder, and we're going to go over to, oh, it's in Dropbox. I keep all my code in Dropbox so that it's always backed up. Code, gov scraping, HCMiner. Great. And actually just open, well, yeah. Gov scraping. Okay. HCMiner. All right, so now we are cooking. But now we still need to touch that directory, right? So let's do, ls. First of all, let's do a quick git init on this, huh? Cool. And then just git add. Whoops, GST. Git add everything. And then we're going to go ahead and git commit. Init commit. I'm not going to push that anywhere. But, all right. So that's nice. Okay. So, what was I about to do? Oh, yeah. HC, touch. We got to create a file, lib, HCMiner, and then council meeting index scraper.ex. Great. And then we can go back to Cursor and we can pull up council meeting index scraper, right? And now we're going to have all of the benefits of AI. So def module, yeah, HCMiner council meeting, that's awesome. I don't know, that's hilarious. That's just such a hilarious. So use so that now we want to use crawly.spider. We want to do an implementation of crawly.spider. I'm gonna get rid of it. Well, we want to keep the base URL, but we want to define it. So let's go ahead and define base URL. And then I'm going to return. This is it. This is the archive video gallery. Okay. And then got it. Why do I need to have this implementation twice? This is annoying. I don't know what good that does. Def init do start URLs. Okay. Yet again, imp crawlies. Def parse item response do. So okay document, okay document, floki.parse document response.body, okay. Create an item for pages where items exist. Got it. Okay, so here they're finding a class, which is product.pod. And so for us, we want to look at this and we want to find what the class is of this video. Text data target. Okay. So unsurprisingly, doesn't have a class. Can you guys see this okay? I'm realizing that you guys probably can't even read half of what's going on here. Yeah, so .videos. .videos is the, okay, so we have a class for the table, which is videos. Okay, so, you know, table class is videos. Can I just copy this whole copy element? And then can I just copy that? Oh, nope. Wow, it's a lot more than I wanted here. So, oops, all right. How does it work? How does it work? Document, floki.find. Okay, so let's just say videos equals document. Pipe that into floki.find videos. And then now how do I get the tables? So let's just see what this returns us. And how do I run this? Start the crawl. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just call this council meeting scraper. Okay. And then go ahead and pull up. All right. So now we've got IEX S mix run dash E Crawley dot. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Crawley dot. Council meeting index scraper. Council meeting index scraper. Could not, because I mix compile failed. You need to mix steps. Wait, compile Floki. Floki compile failed. Invalid write argument in the Floki temp. This is just Floki failing to compile, huh? All right, first of all, I need to get tmux going, so let's try run that again and see what the error is. Invalid write argument in. Expects a compile time proper list. All right, I'm guessing what we need to do here is just get a more recent version of Floki. So Elixir Floki. Yeah, they're on 35.2. Let's just go ahead and just go to 35. Well, not R, 5. Yeah. Let's go ahead and mix steps. .get. What? Let's see about issues. What is this? So let's just see. I mean, so compilation error tokenizer. What's going on with the tokenizer? No issues. Really? Does Google have anything on this? Failed building wheel for tokenizer. No, that's Hugging Face. I don't want that. Let's ask Google instead of Brave. Let's get rid of all this. Nothing? Nothing? Okay, let's try to mix steps, .clean. Just go ahead and do all. Great. Next steps.get. I wonder if this might be a version issue. Okay, this is still failing. So first of all, ASDF. Well, hold on a second. Just which is it? Just Elixir? What do we got? Elixir 1.12. ASDF list Elixir. Okay, let's do ASDF local Elixir 1.15. Okay, now let's do mixed steps set compile. Might just be that my Elixir version was behind. Bitwise is deprecate. Import Bitwise instead. That's the UUID module. I don't know. Oh, that's in. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. What? Yeah. What version of Elixir does it expect? Does it tell me? I would probably need to go back to the code. Wait, I'm already here. Okay, let's go back. Guys, this is pretty much what like anytime you start a new project is like. Yeah, 35, great. It needs the LEX module in order to compile. If you get this LEX module, you need to install the Erlang dev Erlang parse tool packages. What? First of all, let's just see what happens. Okay, that's a better error. Missing a do. Definite do. Oh, well, I need an end. Duh. What are you talking about? Now let's try it. It seems like you were using the do syntax with the module attributes, but the do block binds to the attribute name. Oh, duh. Why do I have that? Also, bring that back up. That's the only file. Variable videos is unused if the variable is not meant to be used. All right, so now we're back. What is? Oh, result. So cat/tm. Let's go ahead and just pull cat/tmp. New in 15. It's possible to use a command to speed up Spire creation. You'll have to generate all the needed callbacks. Mix Carl agent and Spire. Oh, okay. But we're not doing. We're not actually writing. Well, why wouldn't it have inspected what I wanted it to inspect? Is okie dokie. Well, I mean, what happens if I just do council meeting index scraper? Does that exist? Can I do parse item? Parse item. Oh, because I'm already inside of it. Yeah. What argument am I passing in there? Oh, the response. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how this works. I need to pass a response in. Where does the response come from? Bum. Oh, this is cool. Hmm. Hmm. ESL, yeah. Started requests. Uh, I don't quite understand what this is actually doing. Starting data storage. Could not load spiders. Error. Eno ent. Oh. Huh. Our parse item callback is expected to return requests and items. Got it. Okay. Okay, response. Crawley.fetch. Right. So what does it look like though? Show me like the yeah, okay. Got it. Okay. So first of all, I guess what I'd like to do is I'd like to get some type of like feedback loop going, right? Where like I can see what the Floki object is looking like at any given point. Elixir.browser rendering. What is that? Okay. Okay. So I can do this. I can do this. I can get out of here. I can do IEXS mix. And then I can do like response equals Crawley dot fetch. Let's go ahead and put that URL. Right? Right? Yeah. Okay. So now I've got a response. Great. Okay. Yeah. This is what I want. I just wanted some way to like interact with this. So, wait a minute. Is that an OK tuple? No, that's an HTTP poison response. Okay. Okay. So we've got HTTP poison response. Got it. And we can write that to so like file dot write. Let's just put it in the /tmp / council index.html. We'll do it response.body. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now I can go to what's the PWD on this? I can go here. /tmp / what did I call it? Council index.html. No, that doesn't work. That's weird. Why doesn't that work? File. Huh. Tree grep TMP. There's no TMP. What? I don't understand. Where did this TMP file get written to? Did it just not get written? I don't understand. It's not really important, I guess, but okay, so first of all, let's just get the body equals response dot body. Okay, now what do we want to do with that? We want to Docker dot. Whoa, what are they doing? Start a splash, lightweight simple browser renderer trained in. Okay, we're not doing all that. Configure. Yeah, we already did all that. All right. Don't care about how the rendered page looks. Oh, could not retrieve an anti-forgery token. Really? You're telling me just going to this website requires an anti-forgery token? How can you... Okay. Well, I'm a little bit at a loss. Anti-forgery token. Okay, so I mean, it's obviously to prevent exactly what I'm trying to do. Scraping anti-forgery token. Okay. So let's see if we can get yeah. So when I do this, same issue. This is the same thing I just ran. So I'm getting an anti-forgery token. If the to check the telemetry items. I wonder if YouTube has anything to say about this. Does anyone else scraping government websites? Scraping government? Let's say ASP.NET site anti-forgery.
Welcome back to another episode on How to Hack. And today we'll be learning about cross-site request forgery. So what exactly is cross-site request forgery? No worries. I know there are a lot of technical terms in the area of ethical hacking and penetration testing, but all you got to do is just break down what is going on when it comes to the terms. So over here, as you can see, I'm actually on WebGoat. So WebGoat is a vulnerable web application system for us to learn about ethical hacking and penetration testing on web application platforms. So right here, we have cross-site request forgery. So the whole idea of it is that the hackers will actually craft their own forms, and after which they will send it over to an authenticated user who is trying to go into a site. So that's the point of cross-site, meaning that the forms are posted on a completely different site, and the hacker would change the content of it and then send it over to the user who is already authenticated to the site, hence request forgery. So if you're logged in to say an e-commerce site or your social media platform, and what the hackers would do is they could give you a link, and once you click onto the link, all right, because you're authenticated to the site, it will insert those instructions on your behalf.
Yeah,
so the whole idea is cross-site request forgery. We can go ahead and take a look at the exercises. So here you have a really simple way of demonstrating the attack to perform. So on account number 2, let's look. So all we're going to do is do a right click, and do an inspect element and see where exactly is the form going into. So on the bottom, we have the inspector, right? So in web development.
Okay, but I don't have a form, so where? Like, to me, this is just a public website that shouldn't have any problems. What is IPFS? What is IPFS? Interplanetary File System? Did I just upload this to the Interplanetary File System? What is import? It's not a Why do I have an option to upload? Is this Brave? Is this Brave? Brave browser. This is completely unrelated to what we're trying to accomplish. Yeah. No, we're not. Sorry. We're not going to worry about that. All right. So what are we doing? Simple HTML parser. So the question is precisely why Elixir Crawley. Not just why, but just how do we get around it? How do we get around this issue where this thing, this site, can I, okay, so body equals response dot body, and then can I do body Floki dot find dot videos? Nothing. Yeah, because of this. So maybe what's happening is when I land here, is it submitting a form request automatically? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Should have hit the mute. Yeah, anti-forgery right here. So what happens when I do this? AF. Anti-forgery. All right, so now Crawley dot fetch AF. Okay, now what is that? Hey, it gives me a token. That was so easy. Wow. These dummies. All right. I'm the dummy. I'm the dummy because how long did it take me to figure that out? All right. So now. All right. So first of all, let's go over here. Let's go to our cursor. Let's do I don't like having to use their implementation. So like if I go, first of all, where's Crawley? Let's go to Crawley. Does it have anything like anti-forgery? Or let's just say forgery. No issues, nothing. I guess what I'm just trying to figure out, right, is like, what other options do I have in this init? Like, yeah, I mean, Guys, I'm going to have to take a quick bathroom break here in a minute. Yeah, we've been going for an hour, and we've got nothing done. Isn't that great? Let me leave you with some kind of nice video while I use the restroom. Need to turn that off for an hour. Sith meditation? I don't know about that. Some ambiance. How do you like some ambiance? Alright. I'm just gonna step away for a moment, y'all. Use the bathroom. All right, we are back. We are ready for some action. So, while I was in the bathroom, I was thinking about it, and this is great. I assume that Crawley's .spider. I mean, let's look at it. Let's look at the .spider, building spiders. Let's see at the top. It's a module responsible for defining an init function, which must return a keyword list with start URL, start request list. Init is the same as the init, but it takes a set of options sent from the engine. Base URL is a function responsible for filtering out requests not related to a given website. Okay. Function override settings function is called each time a setting is referenced internally. Allows override of Crawley configuration at a spider level. Parse item is a function responsible for parsing the downloaded request and converting it into items which can be stored into and new requests which can be scheduled. Custom settings is an optional callback which can be used in order to provide custom spider specific settings. Should define a list with global variables. Should define a list with custom settings and their values. These values will take precedence. Okay. Let's put under the hood. Crawley engine. What is this doing? Starting and stopping spiders. Okay. So, I mean, the idea of a spider, right, is just like it's just a script that should do a thing, right? And so ideally, right, the problem is that in this case, we want to make multiple requests. So like, I think what we want to do is I think we want to, first of all, so we want to get an anti-forgery token. So let's do response equals, okay. And then we'll do B equals response dot body. Great, and now we can do be probably into like JSON.parse. Poison.parse. Okay, first of all, let's just get this going. So let's go ahead and copy. We're gonna need to write a script. So can I just make a what parsing options do I have in this? Oh, let's ask Cursor. Duh. Cursor. How do I convert a string? How do I parse a JSON string into an Elixir map in this project? Yeah, like what do I have in the context, basically? Global context, yes. In Elixir, you can parse a JSON string into a map using the JSON library. Doesn't seem you have that dependency. Well, but I have other dependencies, right? Like what else do I have in here? You're telling me Floki can't do this? I know Poison can do it. Whatever. Yeah, all right. All right, let's just see. Okay, that's great. You can stop. Whoa, whoa. Oh, 404. Wait, was it anti-4? Well, maybe I'm just I think I might have miscopied. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So first of all, let's grab that. Copy. Now if I go to Cursor, no right? What are you talking about? No right? Give me. Great. Okay. So init, probably on init, I actually want to do something like, yeah, that. And then, body equals af.body. Okay, and then body needs to be passed into JSON.parse. Did I? Got it. There it is. Jeez, I gotta do this all over again. I guess I could have just recompiled, right? All right, let's look at JSON real quick. String Elixir JSON.decode. Duh. All right. Cool. All right. So really what we want is okay. And then a map with token, and we want to set that to token, and this is called pattern matching, boys. Pattern matching in Elixir. Love it. Now I got a token. Boom. All right. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. I just want to keep adding to our script as we work through it. So body equals af.body. But really what I want to do is af.body. Now that I have the token, the question is, how do I use it in the request? So headers. So for example, I do this, right? Civic Plus. These clowns. These are the clowns who don't want you to scrape your own government's websites. Yeah. clowns. I kind of want to Google them just to figure them out. All right, so now this is get target. What happens if I just do this? It just returns an XML file, a splash modal XML file, hidden main submenus. Oh my gosh. Wait, are all these links work? All these links work, huh? All right. Does this require any special? I don't care. Attribute change.js. Wonder what this is. Oh, that's a post request. What does that mean? XHR? Oh, okay, that's what that means. What does this mean? Oh, they're all XHR. Yeah, they should all be XHR. I wonder how many errors are on this page. Huh. Oh, they're using Rollbar? All right, so docs, video gallery, get, response headers. Is there a token in here somewhere? Yeah, request verification token. Okay, so inside this cookie. So, okay, so if I look at the XHR request and I see the response right here, right? And then I go over to the doc and I see this. Can I find that? No. Headers. Where does that come from? Refer, google.com. I mean, obviously that's just what I'm looking at, right? And then Hey, bro, I think I'm missing the context of the end goal. Is a token you're creating so you can feed an AI and train it, or are you looking for a verification token? Yeah, basically, dude, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to scrape the in the videos, the video, like basically the video metadata off this page. But when I go ahead and call, when I try to scrape the page, crawly.fetch. Whoops, I spelled it wrong. You can see I get an issue up here, which is basically there's a yeah, request verification token. Where is it? Yeah, anti-forgery token callback. Invalid status, could not retrieve anti-forgery token. Okay, so then I assume what I have to do is I have to get this token, which I've actually gotten by calling the anti-forgery endpoint. But then where do I put that anti-forgery endpoint or that anti-forgery token to get this page to respond with what I expect it to respond with? What is all this stuff, by the way? Preview 369. So this is this content is blocked. Right. So then what is this 369 headers? What happens if I do this? Hey, all right, now we're cooking. Is this the same? So if I go here and I inspect this, videos, yeah, okay. So let's see if I can pipe this into Floki and get some videos out of it. Floki.find. All right. Dot videos. That's just a class selector. Boom. All right. So now Floki.find. So first of all, we have a T body with table rows. T dot body. No, just T body. What happens if I do this? Whoops, because that's not a pipe. Now that's a pipe. Okay. And then I can get this. Can I Floki.find TR? The problem is that these guys are like, we don't need any kind of IDs or classes on any of this stuff, and they don't, because they're not styling it and they just don't care. This is, what is all that? Why is this red? Floki's not available. Oh, yeah, it is. What? TR. Why do I keep having typos like this? Okay. Got it. All right. So here's what we got to do. So we're going to grab this. We don't even need the anti-forgery token. These guys with their, very, very secure TLS SSL. It's not a TLS or an SSL. It's a CORS issue, but we just bypassed the whole problem. So basically we're going to base URL is not the video gallery, but it's this views.369. Dude, they think they're so smart with their ASP.NET cross forgery origin specification, whatever, and it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I had to barf to lose it all. Yeah. we're just going to do it like this. All right. And then, so then we parse the document, we find videos. We want to, did I copy and paste all that? I didn't copy and paste any of it. Give me that. No. See, yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is what we want. All right, so if you're new to Elixir, this is what Elixir looks like. We're just defining a module. In this case, it's a little bit complicated because we're using this crawly.spider implementation. So it's kind of got functions that it expects to be defined. And honestly, I think maybe it's overkill for our purposes. We probably don't need to be doing this. Can I close the chat? Okay. But this is a really good start. All right. So now that I got table rows, right, each one of these represents something, and what I want to do, yeah. So, wow, how many? So okay, basically what this is a representation of the DOM. Or a part of the DOM that I've pulled out. So you got a table row, table data. The table data is a link, a tag with a targeted blank, meaning it opens in a new tab, href. So basically, can I find Floki.find a? Heck yeah. So we've got videos and agendas. And if I do list.count, how many? List.length. Enum.count. 1,376. All right, now we're cooking. All right, so so each one of those is a link. Well, so for actually, if I just find a table row, can I just do list.first? Yeah. All right, and then Floki dot find. What other functions do I have in Floki? Floki? So you have direct links to 1,376 videos and agenda links. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Which is dope. I mean, that's what we want. So we're getting very close. I mean, like at this point, I've got the data that I want loaded up into memory, just in a structure that's not going to work for me, right? So no, I just want to see kind of what I got. So I mean, we have this find function. We have the raw HTML function. All right, I think what we probably want to do is we want to iterate over every table row, right? So now, let's just go ahead and start pseudocoding this. So, and we'll call this table rows, right? Table rows. Okay. So, we want to iterate over every table row, and we know that in a happy case, the table row looks like this, right? So in a happy case, we get a table row with 1, 2, 3, 4 TDs, which means table data. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 table datas. And this has 3 links. We have a date. And we've got a timestamp. And one of the links is the agenda and 2 of the links are the video. Okay. So iterate over every table row. Okay, and what do we want to get? We want to get extract the following items if present. So yeah, the date, title, agenda, minutes, video. How did it? Yeah, date, title, agenda, video, and length. I'll say video length. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and let's just copy this. Okay, so now we're going to use some AI, right? So this is so cool because this is how development works now. So I can go to my AI and I can say, hey, I have a list of items that looks items. Let's say table rows. Looking like this. We want to do this to iterate over the list, and we want to generate an implementation that works using Floki, output a map with the extracted data, output a list of maps with the extracted data for each row. Assume some rows will not be complete. Great. So now, using the current file as context, it's going to take this and these instructions. And so, okay, so you can use Floki to parse the HTML and extract the required information. Here, so in Utterable, if you want to start coding, man, it's a great time. Because it's a great time to start coding because AI does a lot of the work for you. So look at this. It knows that I had table rows. It knows about this comment. It's saying, all right, so for every table row, we're going to, okay, so now look, it's generating like pretty cool code here. This is good code because I don't want to like write. Okay, fascinating. So this is a bad implementation. This is a very naive implementation because it's basically saying, hey, grab the first child of the table data with the Ahref. We don't want to do all that. Yeah, there actually isn't even a title. So, but it's okay because all this is doing is it's just inspiring us, right? Like, so now we're gonna go ahead and so I like some of it, right? I like first of all, I like this table. First of all, I don't even need to do that actually, and I'm gonna get rid of that entirely. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, okay. First of all, I like some of it. We're gonna go ahead and enum.map at this level. Right. And we're going to, a map just means for every item in this list, do this thing. Yep. Table row. Wow. Look, it's even trying to put all that in there, but I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to do it like this. I like, first of all, I'm actually going to call it I'll call it a row. And then going to write end here. And then, okay. So now we've got empty function. And what I want to do is I want to look something like this. So, but I also want to look again. Okay, so this is the data that we're working with. And so let's do video URL, and we'll do extract video URL for the row. And then this is obviously pseudocode that doesn't work. Video length, great. Okay, yeah, I want that. Video date, yep. And actually, video date. and agenda URL. Because basically, I mean, a few things here. I mean, just looking at this table, right? We do. Okay, so actually the fourth item are going to be the links. So I mean, I kind of wonder, okay, we've always got a video and an agenda. So realistically, we don't even we could either take the first or the last. And so that last, this is great. This is really good stuff. I mean, this is the same information, right? This and this is the same information. So, yeah, this is actually, the implementation it suggests down here isn't terrible. I mean, let's go ahead and there is no title. Let's go ahead and just copy these, right? And we'll use this as a starting point. So first of all, extract video URL. So this is grabbing the fourth child and the first child. Yep. I mean, this should work. This should work. I don't know. I mean, so like, let's just try it. All right. So, cool. So I'm going to call those rows equals, does that work? Oh, I can't do that. That's a Ruby thing. So let's grab all these rows and we're just going to set them to a variable. Rows equals that. Okay. And then, basically let's just see if we can map over it. So rows enum.map, and let's say we only want to grab the video URL. So, function row, and then it's just going to be, row, Loki.find TD, let's say nth child 4. I have no idea if this is going to work. A first child. I have no idea if this is going to work. I don't know. So, I mean, first of all, does that work? That returns something. Yeah. Okay, great. Now let's make it even better. Let's do, now that I have that first child, let's do floki.attribute href. Does that work? So we're piping each of these elements into, and we're just asking for the href. It does. I now have a list of all the videos. This is like, we're getting there, baby. And then, so then, yeah, and then just list that first. Because I don't want a list of lists. I just want the thing itself. Yeah. All right. So this is good, actually. So basically, I'm just going to take all this. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to my editor right over here. I mean, this works. This works. I don't even need to do anything. It was right on the first time. So I'm going to go, but I'm going to reorder these so it makes sense. So video URL is the most important thing. I'd say date is the next most important thing. Okay. I bet this is just going to work, you guys. Video length. Let's do this real quick. Well, can I just get all of this? Yeah. So let's copy that. Let's go ahead and do this. So let's go ahead and just do rows. So like row equals row, the first one, right? Whoops, rows. No? Zero. Does that not work? This dot first rows. Yeah, okay. So now, so I actually, this video, this date, this isn't going to work for me, right? So like row, let's just go ahead and copy all this. Yeah, I mean, so is this a date format that's going to work for us? I mean, may consider grabbing the date and using that as a new title. You're making me nostalgic for HTML plus Notepad. Those days when I fueled my RuneScape members account by making HTML plus JavaScript websites for local schools and churches. You want to isolate the A tag that has the title video. Yeah, you may consider grabbing date. Yeah, so I don't have like a database set up yet. So I just want to grab the raw data at the moment and just use it for something. So now in this case, this is actually pretty good. I mean, this date's going to work. This is not a date format that like, it's not a computer readable date format. So like, how can I take a date string like, whoops, this, and turn it into a an Elixir date object. It's not an object. Elixir date type. I'll just see what it says. So it's just gonna give me the answer. Date.parse. Yeah. So like, can I do that? Can I just do date.parse? No. Yeah, because I need timex. Got it. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and add that too. Timex is a library that lets you do stuff like this. So. Okay, that sucks. All right, don't worry. We're not going to worry about that yet. This is all so good. Video length. Yeah, this is all so good. This just works. Do you see how powerful AI is right now? It just works. I mean, we just wrote, I don't know, 20 lines of code, something like that, without, like, I didn't have to struggle for each one of those. It just gave it to me. I mean, amazing. All right. All right. And now parse item needs to return something. So now we're back in the world of this isn't going to work. It's not going to work because we're not returning what it expects it to return. So it's probably, I mean, I don't know if it's going to fail on compile time or what. Yeah. Inside function cannot invoke def p inside of function / macro. What? What? Oh, duh, dude, because that's not, you gotta, those are different functions. All right. Now we're cooking. Let's try that now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, got to make sure my definitions line up. Extract video length, extract video date. Extract video URL. Cannot compile. Errors have logged. Undefined function. Yeah, undefined function. Yeah, those should now be defined. Let's try to run it again. Could not load spiders. Right. It's because basically at this point, whoa. What's going on here? TZ data polling for update. This is time zone data. I guess this is just something that Timex is doing in the background. All right. All right. So we are getting somewhere. Let's return to our Crawley. What does Crawley expect? Crawley spider top. Let's go here. Okay. So init, these are all returning what now parse item needs to return what we expect it to return. So parse item needs to return a Crawley, or it needs to return. So it takes a response and it which is an HTTP poison response, and it should return a parsed item. All right. Okay. Okay. Got it. So items equals, and then this should return items, right? Now this should succeed, I think. Could not using following folder to load extra spiders. Opening, checking. Yeah, I mean, to me, I just don't know what any of this means. So like where tree TMP. Nothing. All right. Oh, let's see. All right. Parse response body to document. Create item for pages where items exist. So yeah, I mean, this is exactly what we've already done. Is we've got, you know, title, price, URL. Okay. And then next requests. Interesting. I don't know if it's worth using this Crawley library. Application framework for crawling websites and extracting structured data, which can be used in a wide range of useful, like data mining, information processing. Oh, yeah, I mean, great, cool. It's a framework, but like to understand the framework, I have to understand like what is it trying to accomplish, right? I mean, like I could have just written what I wrote in the IEX and gotten the same result, right? Or a better result, in fact. So by default, Crawley does not require any configuration, but obviously you'll need configuration for fine-tuning the crawls. I mean, it says it doesn't need any configuration. JL? What is JL? I mean, well, all right. Well, let's just go ahead and go into config. Let's add the config and see. Whoops, I don't want to do all that. Let's go in and add the config. Don't tell me that. I know there's a configuration in here. Oh. This doesn't come with configuration out of the box, huh? Interesting. All right, so we're going to make a config, and then we're going to go ahead and touch config/config.exs. It's a script, right? Yeah. All right, then we go into the config. And let's just go ahead and import all that. But that's not enough. I need to actually use the config somewhere, right? I mean, I can't, it's not enough to just import config, is it? I don't know. Whoops. Tree.tmp. That's so funny. Tree grep tmp. Okay, there's definitely, so tree grep TMP, and we'll do A like 10. Actually, we'll do B 10. Oh, so now we've got a TMP folder. LSTMP. LSTMP. TMP. Slash TMP. Oh, duh. Yeah, because when you pipe into a freaking thing. Det simple storage? What is that? I don't know what that is. Where did that come from? Oh, do I not have... Dude. That's embarrassing. Union is working as fast as she can to return your results. I don't know what that means. She's trying to return. Is like Union like my like elf? Is that what's happening here? Okay. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really know if it's worth using the crawly, like, because I mean, to be clear, right, what I can do, so like, let's do touch lib HC miner slash, and we'll just call it well, yeah, council index scraper.ex, right? So now I've got a file for that, and now let's go ahead and do council index scraper, and let's just do def module. Whoops, def module HTML council index. Yeah, that's right. Whoops. Def. Can I type? Thank you. Def module. Go ahead. Update cursor. What is going on? Council index scraper. Okay, great. Except not, because I don't want any of this. Get rid of all this. We're not going to use crawly spider. All right, that's not what we're going to do. What we are going to do, we're going to just define run, right? And what does that do? No. Yeah, we're going to define a module attribute or base URL basically. We're going to do exactly what we did in here a minute ago. So, oh no, it's all gone because I restarted the server. Whatever, I can just go up here. What am I doing? I can copy paste it out of here. Yeah. All right, and then, so we're going to do and we're just going to copy and paste all this. And we just want to, we don't even care about that. At this point, we just want to IO inspect. Actually, we don't even need to do all that. All right, so now, if I do recompile, first we'll just, happens if I run that? I don't have a Phoenix server. All right. And now if I do HC miner dot console index scraper dot run. What happens? Boom! Look at this, boys. Look at this, boys. This is what you call a lot of valuable information. Data. Love it. Got the agenda URL, got the video date, got the video length, and got the video URL. All right. Wow. Yeah, okay. So now we'd want to store all this in a database somewhere. But that would require me to set up a database here, and don't want to do that yet. I don't think I'm ready to do all that. What time is it? How long have we been going? Going for an hour and 45 minutes. The problem is, well, first of all, okay. So, do we want to store all this stuff? Yeah, I think we do. Let's open back up our README real quick. Okay, and so we want to grab the most recent videos and store them somewhere that has first pass. Grab each link, store them with metadata. Okay, yeah. Okay, so architecture, whatever. Okay, so scrape metadata from the index. Okay, done that, and then the detail view for each asset. Okay. So now, given a bunch of video URLs, what happens if you click the video URL? These are the same, right? Swagit.com/videos, and then it's the same as that. All right, so I click the video URL, and it takes me here.
Good evening, Chair. Calls to
All right,
order public hearings.
Shut up. Okay, so now we have a detail view. All right, so okay, so that works perfectly. Okay, so now, we get a bunch of that stuff. That all works. So we're gonna go ahead and just add a quick module doc. Scrapes the Harford County meeting page for links to individual videos. Great. Okay, now let's go ahead in iTerm. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna get out of there. Okay, now we want to touch HC miner. No, we want to touch lib HC miner, and then just detail scraper .ex. All right. Well, we'll say meeting detail scraper .ex. Yeah, how much database data do you want to cram? So I mean, this isn't like a huge list or anything like that. So was it enum.count? Yeah, I mean that's only 466 items. So I mean, this will become like with just my government, my local government, this probably isn't a big deal. Okay, if I wanted to store 466 videos somewhere, it's probably like a terabyte of data, you know, and the agendas and everything, right? Okay, so not a huge deal to grab all the data, store it, processing that data. So here's the other thing, guys. Look at this. This already has a transcript. I don't need to make a transcript. I can just get the transcript from this page. Assuming crawly.fetch does what. So if I do crawly.fetch here, you know, let's do res equals that. No, res.body equals that. I mean, does this look correct? I don't really know. Yeah, I just don't really know. Like if this actually has the information that I want on it. So, I mean, first of all, let's inspect this. FPUI. Let's see about sources. Videos. Look, they give me a title right here in the OG title. JavaScript. Let's look at the network again. Let's just inspect that. But actually, let's, what did we do last time when we wanted to preview? Yeah, this was actually really helpful. Can I please get more out of that? Interesting. Okay, so that's docs.js. Don't care about JS. Fetch a... Wow, a bunch of TypeScript. Okay. I assume it's TypeScript? Oh! Oh, interesting. What is M3U8? Plain text file to store the location of media files. Media. No. Manifest? WebSockets. No WebSockets. WebAssembly? Nothing, of course.
Good evening. Chair calls to order public hearings for Resolution 04023. Council, we have Mr. Larry Richardson from the administration with us tonight.
Store transcript keyword. Oh, good idea, my bro. Yeah, we should start with the transcripts because the transcript's actually more important, right? What was that? Doc. All. Approval of minutes. I mean, that's the agenda. Just show me the docs. Yeah, the question is, how do I get? So now that I open the transcript, what is this? So like if I just refresh this page, oh, transcript fragments. Wow. So if I click this right now. Oh, look, each one data times. Okay, so each one of these is associated with a timestamp. Or is that what the data TS stands for?
Council, we have Mr. Tax Credit.
Mr. President, members of the council, very much. Lawrence A. Richardson, Jr. on behalf of Harford County before you this evening. One an enterprise zone tax credit for 2 and set forth by both county and state law for the purpose to attract, retain, and encourage commercial development in economically distressed areas of the state in partnership with political subdivisions by incentivizing.
Hey, I would make a real quick file of keywords for you.
Through real property and tax.
Yeah.
Put forward that section 5 of the economic development article in the Maryland Annotated Code.
Transcript fragments. That's what we want. So if I do
we are not focusing on the
Loki.find
tax credits. The general criteria for qualification for businesses employing 10 or fewer full-time equivalent employees, there has to be at least $100,000 in capital investment above the base level. For businesses employing 11 or more employees, that's 100.
Okay. Okay. Shut up. Okay. So first of all, let's grab this transcript frag. Okay, so what did I call that? Meeting detail scraper. Meeting detail scraper. Okay, so def module. So in this case, right, module doc. Given a URL to a meeting detail page, scrape the page for meeting details. Exactly. Okay, great. So let's do def run URL do. Okay. Now, first of all, okay, let's make a sample. So first of all, if we don't pass one in, right? Let's just create like an example. Example URL is equal. Oops. Whoops. Nope. All right. So, and then basically we'll just want to run the function using the. Okay. Yep. All right. Oh man. It's already 2:00. I also want to do a Bible study today. I have to do a Bible study to prepare for. Oh, but wait, actually, no. I'm singing at a nursing home tonight. So I don't need to teach. Because we're singing at a nursing home. Okay. All right, cool. So run URL. First of all. Well, yeah, so first of all, URL. Start our pipe with a URL. Then we're going to do a big old crawly.fetch. Great. And then we're going to do so first of all, what is that? Res. So res, I think I could do struct.get body, right? Maybe map.getBody. Does that work? Yeah, it does. All right, cool. Map.getBody. What happens if I floki.parse this? Parse document? Yeah, okay. And then if I do this, what? Huh. All right. Well, I'm not going to parse. I don't know why one would parse the document when one can just pass in that string exactly. But floki.find transcript. Whoops. No, I need a hashtag. Hashtag transcript fragments. Okay. what's the enum.count on this? Enum.count. Oh, there's only one item. Okay, so let's do list.first. And then I don't know what I'm looking at here. That's kind of annoying. All right, so looks like a rolling transcript that follows. Yeah, it does. May suggest pulling those PDF files and seeing if you can troll through those for keywords, because eventually a user will want to read the PDF that contains those keywords. I hear you. So yeah, this is the problem. Okay. We will get there. We will get to the dealing with PDFs is super duper hard. And so we're going to get there, but that's going to be kind of the hard part. This transcript is, albeit not trivial, because it's just a bunch of, I mean, every single one of these basically is a nested A tag. But so, I mean, I wonder if the problem is going to be that this is too big. So this transcripts fragment div is going to be too big for me to feed into an AI. Download transcript. Where does that come from? Oh, all right. So, okay, now we're cooking. Hold on a second. So if I do, what does that return? Got it. Okay. Okay. Floki.find. What happens if I just do the content? Download transcript. No, nothing, huh? All right. Let's copy this element. We'll copy it. What does the outer HTML look like here? So let's ask. Okay. No, I don't want all that. I really just want the copy selector. That's just that. Copy full XPath. I don't want all that. Let's copy the element. Let's first of all, let's just see if chat has an opinion on this. Okay. Given this site, how would you write a Floki an Elixir script given the site? We've turned it into a Floki response. We want to grab the transcript URL. How? Using Elixir and Floki. All right, so she should visit the site. Got it. Yep, got all that. Da 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 da. We're already doing all that. Okay, but look at the source here. I mean, this is exactly what we're already doing. I mean, this is what we're doing. This is silly. You should have no problem doing this. Yeah, use your link reader. Pull the source code. Let's ask cursor. Given this tuple, well, I mean, we just found it, right? What more do I need to do? Let's just do that. Let's do transcript. So then I can do Floki attribute href, right? Yeah, that's so easy. So then, well, wait, what happens if I grab this? So first of all, yeah, let's go here. Whoops, no, not here. Not there. Transcript, download transcript. Inspect. I mean, what happens if I do that? How much if I do crawly dot fetch? Well, it's just this. It's this whole thing. So whoops, need a quote there. Ha ha ha. What happens if I pass that to string.trim? Wow. All right. Well, that was super duper duper easy. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's getting the transcript, but that's not all we want, right? This should be a private method. So let's go ahead and just start returning transcript like that. All right. What else do we want? Full agenda. Yeah, so what you're asking, so this is what our boy here is asking for. Wow, that's interesting that it opened that up over there. My tabs, presentation, full agenda, agenda frame. Yeah, it's an iframe with a PDF inside of it. Wait a minute. Go back. 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 Ho ho! There you go. All right. Well, that's pretty easy. Let's see. Can you read this PDF? Summarize the PDF document. Very cool. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's say, okay, let's say we also want to get the agenda PDF. Well, let's nope, I'm not going to do it that way. We need to grab iframe. So let's do Floki. Oops, nope, that's not what. Do I still have the res here? Res, right? Okay, so map.get. I mean, we just met res.body. Floki.find iframe. No iframes, huh? What about ID document? Document? Agenda frame? What happens if I just see Floki.parse document? All right. I don't feel like parsing this. So copy. Using Floki. Or let's say, how do I grab the iframe source from this tuple? No, it's not a tuple. It's a list. It's a list. Well, it's okay. But let's see. Oh, no, dude. We're not doing all that. Oh, wow. Wow, very, very clever. Okay, yeah. But can't Floki kind of parse that? Oh. Okay. Interesting. This is very fascinating. So, okay, so all right, first of all, we've got some duplicated code here. But okay, first of all, let's just get the URL. Fetch map.get body. Okay. Then we want to go ahead and, so if I do this, if I get rid of parse document, can it still do it? Yeah. Hello, I just got here. Are you trying to parse data from a PDF? My screen is too small. Oh my gosh, of course. Guys, you got to tell me when the screen is too small. Or when the text is too small, I can make it bigger. No, we're not trying to parse data from a PDF. So what we've been doing is we're looking at my local county government website. And for every county council meeting, they've got this like video detail page that shows you the video.
Additional criteria.
It shows you the agenda. You can get the transcript sharing this video, which we don't care about. But so far we've been able to pull the transcript, and now we are trying to just grab the PDF URL. Now there's a little bit of a problem here because it seems like this iframe. Yeah, I mean, so, okay, so if iOS, do that, and if not, do that. And so this gets written in after page load by this JavaScript right here. And that's kind of dumb. But that's you know, we're basically trying to just pull this this source URL right here out. That's probably too small for you to see too. And we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm actually going to get rid of the private for now. And I'm going to go ahead and do another example. Yeah. All right. So that way, because then I can just recompile this and I can run HC minor dot meeting detail scraper dot run. Oh, but that's not. Oh, wow. Agenda PDF URL. Yeah. So, but I can do agenda PDF URL just for that. Got it. And now I can do extract script. iframe source extractor. I mean, this can't actually work. This can't work. Right? This can't work. This is not going to work on the first. It didn't write regex on its first try and get it right. There's no way. Yeah, no match of right-hand side value. Wait. Oh. Wait a minute. No way. Just, it's unbelievable how smart this stuff is. No. I wonder. Huh, all right. Okay. This doesn't work. I'd like to just pull the HTML right out of the script. What is this going to try to do? This isn't going to, none of this is going to work. I mean, I just don't believe that this type of, yeah, no match of right-hand side value. Oh, because duh, you're trying to it's not a string at this point, it's a string. And we're getting rid of that. And we're just gonna string. At this point, I'm not even sure exactly what we're dealing with, so I'm gonna go ahead and inspect string. We're gonna label that string. Great. Recompile. Let's recompile. It's failing on line 43. Why isn't this inspecting the string? Oh, it's empty. Let's go ahead and do this. Duh. All right, well. Script. Okay, well, definitely not going to find anything if it's empty. Okay, so now we've got from script. Okay. All right, so we can get rid of that. All right. Items is unused. That's not the error though. The compilation is extract source from. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? Undefined variable string? Well, all right, I'm just gonna. That's empty, huh? Stop doing that. That's what I want. All right. I mean, agenda frame. That's what I'm looking for. If I just refresh this page, what is there? Agenda frame. Right. But it doesn't find it. What about content trap? Does it find that? No. What is going on? please expand the size of this? Please, please. Get rid of this. I don't need that. Okay, no, all right. We've already looked at all this, dude. We've already looked at all this. I mean, what does exist is the question. All right, so parse document. What's in it? Like, I see scripts. Wait a minute. This is all about the user agent. Container. Floki.find. Let's say container fluid. Does it find that? No. All right, I'd really just like to understand a little bit more what it is even finding here. Like, what good is all of this stuff? Script. I don't. Maybe am I supposed to be doing parse fragment? Oh, duh, dude. Duh. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because the parse document returns an OK tuple. What happens if I do? Yep. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I've been looking for through an OK tuple. I bet that's going to work. Yep. Yep. Got it. Now. Why am I over here? I don't want to be over here. I want to be here. I want to deconstruct. I want to destructure this script tuple. I might call it a script tuple. Actually, I like that better. All right, 77th. This time's a charm. Nope. Okay. not properly pattern matching on this item. Oh, duh. I think I'm gonna need to find the agenda frame first. Yeah. Definitely gotta find the agenda frame first. Floki. Find. Was it agenda frame? I think like that. Okay. Now we have a script tuple. All right, so let's figure this out. Script tuple. First of all, it's not a tuple; it's a list. So let's go ahead and just do list.first here. Okay. And let's recompile. Let's try it again. Got it. Now we've got. All right, so we've got a tuple, which isn't going to match on a freaking list, bro. Okay, a tuple. And what's in the tuple? It looks like a... So the word script, an empty string, or empty list, I'm sorry, and then a list that contains a string. Boom. Bro, boom. Big boom. Big boom. The problem is, you want to know what the problem is? Does everybody know? Can everybody see what the problem is? So the problem here is that this is not the file that we were looking for. Because what we want this. We want the second one. Okay. Okay, we actually want the second source attribute. I mean, I wonder for iOS, if iOS. Okay. We need do we have like, Elixir JavaScript parsing? Is that a thing? Can I parse? I mean, HTML parsing, that's fine. But like, I need to okay. I need to okay. In that JavaScript. Let's see what it says to this. But okay. So, because the problem here is that we have a string, and that string is just straight up JavaScript, right? Like it's JavaScript. So yeah, var iOS equals blah and blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters, because basically what I want in the else case here. So right here, else case, document.write. I want this string right here. So I don't even know how this is different. Let's see how this is even different. So what is it suggesting we do? Okay. Matches, right. And then Let's see. I just want to see. I mean, I'm sure I could just take what the AI is suggesting and it would just work, but it's more fun to understand what's going on. Errors have been logged. Undefined variable match. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and just get rid of all that. Okay, get rid of that. So there's a list with 2 items in it. And this is suggesting, okay, so each item is the string that matches and what actually came out of it. So now what this is saying is basically the second match contains the second iframe source. Yeah. Contains the PDF URL. Wait a minute. Is it the second item? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, really what we want is, well, all we care about here is, so get rid of this, get rid of this, go to enum at 1, and then list.last, and then that is what we want. Look how much cleaner that code looks. I mean, it's pretty clear what we're doing, actually. This doesn't actually matter. This doesn't matter either. That will just break. Script tuple, don't need that. Yo, honestly, you could even just do this. That's pretty sick, huh? And then just a quick comment. So basically what's happening here is doc. I mean, I actually don't, I mean, just a quick comment basically. The PDF URL is stored in inline JavaScript in an inline JavaScript else block. To URLs in the conditional, because the first is a mobile embed. I don't know if this is a helpful comment, but maybe you guys, yeah, maybe use a regex. We are using a regex right here. A regex, by the way, that this AI just produced, and it worked perfectly. So now, just first try, and the regex was the first try, the whole code. So now we can go here. Can we recompile? Does it compile? It compiles. If we run it, so close, so close. Ah. I guess I don't need those comments. Boom. Oh my goodness. All right. We're getting somewhere. All right. So as you can see now, we should be able to take pretty much any URL, get the agenda PDF URL and the transcript out. So like for now, let's test it. All right. So here, so we've been using this December. Let's try to use this one instead. Now, if we go.
Good evening, Chair. Calls to order legislative session day 23-032. I would ask you.
Amazing. It's going to work for any of these. I guarantee it. No, I can't guarantee it. But let's just copy clean link. So look, do you see the PDF URL? December 12th, 2023. Let's run it here with a different link. Yeah, 12.5. Heck yeah. All right. Well, there you go. So now what you can do So now what we can do is we can do alias. Okay, so what we can do is we can do all meetings equals HC minor dot council index scraper dot run. Okay. Great. And what we can do, so the video URL is the URL that we care about, right? So we can do all meetings enum.map function meeting. Actually, we don't even need that. We can just pattern match video URL. Right? Now, go ahead and now we have to detail scraper. So we need to grab this. So we need to go ahead and do something like URL. And I think I need to put this inside of parentheses. And I'm going to do another line. And I'm going to do HC minor dot meeting detail scraper dot run. And just do that. Is this just going to work? Oh, whoops. I got to do a closing parenthesis. Oh, no. This is going to be bad, yo. This is going to take a while because it's like 500 some. My computer might crash here. This might have been bad. Dude. I should probably cancel this. Okay, yeah. So you definitely don't want to just run that. Okay. So, okay. So, okay. Basically what I was doing is I was taking every single meeting and then I was scraping all the details, right? Which in this case is a full transcript and the agenda URL. Okay. That's all cool. That's very, very cool what we just accomplished. Now, what I want to do, right, is create some kind of job that would, like, we need to do this the first time, and then we need to do it in a lighter weight way every single time after that. At the moment, I'm a little bit tired. We've been doing this. The video was lagging. The video was lagging when I was running that. I bet it was. Yeah, I bet, because my computer was like, okay, now I've got all this stuff to do, and it was like prioritizing it. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this project, let me know. We'll come back. We'll make a database. We'll store all this data, and then what we'll do is we'll start using AI to summarize all the transcripts. Okay. And once we've got AI summarizing all the transcripts, we'll be in a very, very interesting place. And we can do this for your guys' localities too. The problem with local government is that, like, all the websites are different and you're going to have to scrape them all individually. But that's cool because we do one, we do mine. And then if I can create something valuable for, like, my local politicos, maybe we'll be able to do more. This is great. Make sure you save your work. Okay. You guys want to see how to save work here? All right, so git add p. You want to add some dependencies. Yep. And git add lib. So git commit adds meeting index and detail scrapers with depths. Yep. Yep. Very cool stuff. Should I set up so hub create Justice Epen? I don't know what my password on GitHub is offhand. Actually, maybe I do. Well, I don't actually. Hold on, give me a second. Copy password. Air creating repository not found. All right, well, so we're going to put this code on GitHub. How does that sound? New repository. Call this HC Miner. Scraping Harford County's government data. Make it public. Oh, here. You guys can see what I'm doing here. Public. It's already got a README. Create repository. Great. And then I can just... Yeah, I should just be able to do all this right now. We're calling it master because... Forget you guys and your woke nonsense. That's funny. Yeah. Cool. Well, there you go. This is now available online. You guys can follow that code. Let me add it to the chat for you. Okay. Well, that's all I got in me for today. I gotta go get ready for church this evening. Got Christmas gifts to pick up. Just got a big day. Big day. Wednesday. Not working over the holiday, which is very nice. I mean, obviously we're here. We're doing stuff. Right? We're live streaming. We're doing stuff. It's important. But so we'll be back tomorrow with more live streaming. Maybe tomorrow what we'll do is we'll set up a database and we'll store all this data. Or maybe I'll try to do that like off stream. I mean, it just doesn't, if it's interesting to you guys, if you're learning something, if you want to keep doing it, let me know. And we'll do it. And, rock on, bro. Sounds like a great day. Yeah, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great, it's just life is great. Life is really good. Life is terrific. So yeah, we can do it on stream. I can do it off stream. Doesn't matter. Basically just got to set up a database and store all this data somewhere, and then start. Really, what we want to do is we want to create a data pipeline, right, where we can run a script, grab all this stuff, put it into a database, and then start working. What time do you usually do these? I guess we've been kind of starting like midday, like around noon or something like that. I'm on holiday at the moment, so I'm using my mornings for writing and reading and just kind of planning actually these live streams. And then but it's not a set time exactly, but yeah, I mean around lunchtime, midday, maybe a little bit earlier. Subscribe if you enjoy this, and you should get notifications on Rumble, or maybe not. I also always post on Truth Social, so if you subscribe to alerts on Truth Social, you should get it there. I don't know. Maybe I'll send out a Substack with the list of streams we did this week. We've already done several streams, so we did the entire Replit course on natural language processing, which was not really about natural language processing at all, but about leveraging GPT. And then today we did all this, which, I mean, this was a substantial amount of work that we did today, guys. I mean, we learned how to use Crawley to some extent. We learned how to use Floki for parsing HTML. You probably learned a little bit just about Elixir in general. Good stuff, really good stuff all in all. Hope you guys, anyway, yeah, just tune in live, tune in after the fact. Tomorrow we'll maybe set up a database, start storing some of this stuff, and maybe start because what I'd like to do is I'd like to take those transcripts, chunk them like we did in the previous stream yesterday into manageable bytes, and then summarize them. And I'd like to do it locally if possible. So I've got a friend that already created Elixir code that will basically summarize the transcripts using GPT, which is a nice proof of concept on what we're trying to achieve here. The problem is, you just don't have control. You're just using OpenAI, and so we're lacking a lot of control. So we're trying to do it locally. Anyway, no promises. Yesterday I promised I'd come back and live stream again, and I didn't because it's just a busy day. I had my brothers come over and visit, and we had cheeseburgers on the Blackstone. So hope you guys are all doing well. God bless you, and have a good afternoon.